Hey guys, what's up? This is Green Miller coming at you with another video. Today we're going to be doing something that I've been wanting to do for a while. Actually, I've been wanting to do this ever since I first did my unboxing and comparison of the new 3DS to the old 3DS. What I'm going to do is actually look at the performance of the new 3DS, seeing as it has twice the RAM as the old 3DS and twice the processing cores as the old 3DS. I wanted to see two things. One, how much faster it actually made it, and two, if that performance actually meant anything in regular 3DS games that weren't specifically optimized for the new 3DS, like Xenoblade Chronicles. The problem with making this video is that there was no game that I could find or that I was aware of that was actually capable of giving me some kind of numbers to show that it was actually faster, even though I knew it was faster, and it felt faster in games that kind of were jittery on the old 3DS, seemed to run smoother. I still had no way of actually seeing what kind of performance gains there was from all that hardware. That is, until I got this in the mail. This is Terraria for the Nintendo 3DS. It's a little bit late. The Vita got it like 2.5 years ago, but hey, it's better than never, right? So the reason that this game is so special is because it randomly generates maps. So basically what that means for us is we're actually going to see if any kind of performance is gained on the new 3DX's hardware to see if it renders its maps faster and if it's less jittery, but that's harder to compare. Actual rendering maps with loading bars is a lot easier to actually give a comparative review between the two. Alright, so as you can see, the old 3DS is still running its benchmark. So while it's doing that, I want to address two things. First one is, yes, I know that a memory card can make the difference while this is processing. So for this review, I've explicitly used the exact same micro SD card in both the new 3DS and the old 3DS XL. How I did that was, of course, I used a memory card adapter for the old 3DS, and then I didn't use the memory card adapter for the new 3DS because, of course, the new 3DS uses a micro and the old 3DS XL uses a full-size SD card. The second thing I want to address is, of course, these maps are randomly generated, which means that a new seed is randomly generated and completely generates a whole different thing. So what that means is that your performance is going to vary between these two. Sometimes it may take a little longer to load a map, sometimes it might be a little faster to load a map. That's why I did this test 3 times. And when I did that, I always saw that the new 3DS XL excelled over the old 3DS XL. That being said, that doesn't mean that it's always so significant. Sometimes the old 3DS is closer to the new 3DS, and sometimes the new 3DS is much further from the old 3DS. It just depends on how the map's generated. Unfortunately, this specific game doesn't allow you to enter a seed to generate a map, because if it did, then we could enter the same seed on both systems, so it would generate the exact same map and we would get very precise results. But unfortunately, we can't do that. All we can do is run as many tests as we can and see what our results are each time. Regardless of that point, though, you can clearly see that the new 3DS is much faster at rendering than the old 3DS. Well, anyway, thank you guys for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, have a good one.